Welcome to Tail Talk Grooming Chronicles with Hound Therapy, the podcast where we talk all things pet grooming, daycare, academy, and more. Hosted by Shannon and Tanya of Hound Therapy, serving pet owners across North Texas. We're here to share expert tips, hilarious pet stories, and the inside scoop on keeping your furry friends happy and healthy. Our motto, humanity over vanity. And don't worry, we don't bite. Let's get started. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
A fresh year means a fresh coat. Today, we're helping pet parents set grooming goals that actually stick. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sophia Yvette, co-host and producer, back in the studio today with Shannon and Tanya, professional groomers at Hound Therapy. Hi, ladies. How is it going today?
It's good. We are, ice storm and over and
And we're back.
we're ready. We're good to go.
Well, happy to have you both back on here safely today. Now, let's go ahead and dive in. So, new year, new coat. How can pet parents set realistic grooming goals for the year ahead?
That's a great question, Sophia. So, we're through with the holidays, and getting back to that regular routine is already tough. So January, I usually just kind of call it a wash. It's cold, it's icy. We don't know if it's going to be 80 degrees or if it's going to be 10. And if you live in Texas for a long time, you've known that you don't know either. So
Nobody knows.
we've made it through the ice Mageddon. And what we've noticed here from all I would say the majority of our dog parents, and as you can see even from our little intro that's in there, dogs are wet, they're muddy, they're dirty. It's not beautiful, bountiful snow. It's just hard ice, and then underneath it is mud. So it's really, everybody wants to put a sweater on their dogs. You want to brush your dog, but they're wet and gross, so you don't really want them on your lap or laying on your pretty cleaned rugs and
Carpet.
yeah, on your carpet. So you're just doing the best you can to kind of make it through and get back to work because you've had your holiday time over, and there's just a lot going on. So now that we're brand new, fresh, starting into the new season. We've got January over. We're going to set some new goals for some of our clients that come in here. And one of them is sweaters. If you have a long-haired dog, it's not great. It's going to help to mat. I know we've talked about this before, but we're seeing a lot of dry skin. And I mean, it looks like dry shampoo when we're washing these dogs. It's, your skin dries out the same. You've got your heat on inside, and it's just, they've got wet and moisture, and then they're cold, and they have to go outside to, to do their business. And then to come back in where it's really warm, it's a lot of temperature change for the coat and the dogs and their skin all over. Compacted coats, hidden matting, build up with the moisture that's underneath all of those matting. All of those are big things. So it's about restoring the coat, not just making them look cute.
Yeah.
We appreciate that, we gave everybody the opportunity to hide those mats and send you home with a longer dog so that you can have those
Holiday photos.
forever holiday pictures. And it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But now it's time to get back to reality. It's time to set some realistic goals. We've got to get back on our brushing, back on our grooming routines. You've got to get back with the health and wellness of your coat, of the dog. And, where are you going to be going from here? Are you traveling again? Are you doing, holiday vacations? What does your yard look like currently? Are you doing construction? Are we going to go longer? Are we going to go shorter?
Yeah.
What's a manageable time for you to come in between groomings?
Yeah.
I would say is number one to ask yourself.
Yeah. And I mean, and it goes back to the dry skin, compacted coat, all these coated dogs or blowing coat. I had a dog yesterday,
Oh,
and
yeah.
there was hidden hotspot situation underneath that the owner didn't know about, but she couldn't know about it because it was 2 inches thick of just hair.
Yeah, and she was trying to do her best.
She was.
Trying to brush and do what she needed to do, and she just doesn't have the right equipment. You can seriously hurt your animals with the wrong types of brush and then doing it incorrectly. It can cause some very big problems, hot spots, red spots, it brush burn. I mean, it can cause a lot of things. So we appreciate the fact that you're helping, but it's we had to go shorter on that dog and it charged a little extra just because it took a
Yeah.
lot of time to get through that coat safely and to work around an entire shoulder blade area that was already damaged. Pulling out that coat, we understand you guys want to make the dogs cute, right? But pulling that out just breaks the hair in the skin.
Yep.
It's not healthy.
And your
Um,
dog doesn't like it.
no, your dog does not like it. So most dogs that have any kind of doodle, poodle, curly coated breeds, those are every 4 to 6 weeks. Labradors, these dogs that are kind of more of a double coated breed with a slicker coat, you can get away with a lot more weeks. You could do
Yeah.
12 in between because they're designed for this. I mean, their top layer just they're designed for it.
Yeah, they are.
They're fluffy and warm on the inside, and they're slick and duckly like on the outside. So I wouldn't that doesn't really pertain to you, but it
Yeah.
does pertain to the softer coated breeds, or if you've got some chow chows and things like that, because
Aussies.
Aussies they start to compact, and you want to give that a passage through
Yeah.
so we don't have to shave your dog. Um, yeah, brushing home, I would say,
Yeah.
coat and skin, some brushing at home skills, we can teach you that in here if you need some help, but a lot of that is just kind of it's just above and beyond.
Yeah.
I couldn't do what I do to my animals at home that I do here just because we're set up for it.
Yeah.
So there's a difference there.
In terms of goals, what is one small achievable grooming goal that makes the biggest difference long term?
For me, it would be sitting down with your dog at least once a week. And this is more for it's really for all dogs, but it's really more for those double coated breeds at this season and your poodles. Once a week, let's buy the right type of brush for your dog, whether it's a shedding blade, if it's a Labrador or a slicker coat, or a pin brush does nothing for any dog. It just doesn't. So buy a good brush that is good for your dog with the right teeth length and sit down and really kind of interact with your dog.
Yeah.
Get him used to laying on the floor and being brushed and brushing in the hard areas, learning, how to brush your dog's feet, looking in between those toe pads to make sure that
Yeah.
it's not soaked and covered with mud because that clumps up. That mud gets dry and it gets in between those little
And
paw
it's as
pads.
hard as rocks.
Oh, yeah, I know if you've ever walked
Terrible.
with a pebble in your shoe and you try 4 of 'em, I mean, it's hard we have to soak it a lot of times to even shave it
Yeah.
out. So, pay attention to, your surroundings and where your
Yeah.
dog has been and where it's coming from, and try to get it used to doing these weekly brushings in
Yeah.
the areas that are hard. I say that's a pretty attainable goal. It's you have the
Yeah.
dog, I don't care if it's before or after dinner, before or after you go to bed, pick a time,
Or in the mornings.
yeah, in the mornings if you're work at night or you have some extra time, if you got lunch and you're working from home,
Yeah.
those are all some very attainable goals that I think that you can do, and it's not hard. You can Google, you can call us. We're happy to tell you, even if you're not clients here, what types of brushes and where to get. Most things we get is on Amazon. There's no special dog store to go
Yeah.
buy some amazing dog products. So we can just kind of tell you what to look for based on your dog and coat and type. And oftentimes even with a photo, we're happy to help.
Yeah.
So, but that's an attainable goal. I other
Yeah,
than
pretty easy.
other than brushing, de-shedding is really great. Those shedding blades, it's the same thing that uses the horse that you
Yeah.
can get them at.
I use one for my dog.
Yeah,
I love them.
it's that same. It's like a little metal blade with some
Yep.
teeth, and it kind of just pulls out a little bit of that undercoat. It's great for labs, Chesapeake Bays, some of those little
Works great on a Vizsla.
yeah, the little shorter stacked coats.
Yeah.
You wanna be careful not to do it too much in one spot, just like with any brush, but, they look more tortury than they are, and most
Yeah.
dogs really are like, "Oh, yeah, I like it."
It
So
feels like scratches.
and you'll have, like, a whole little bird's nest, so
Yep.
it's fun. Side note, we're doing a whole Tanya's got, some little it's like a little hanging planter thing, and we're gonna be putting all of our dog hair in it. So
Yeah.
if you're brushing your dogs outside, it's great for the birds. They
Yeah,
come
just
by,
leave the fur outside. The
pick up
birds will come and pick it up.
and it also keeps the other animals if you put it in your flower bed, it keeps the animals out of your flower beds. So
They use it for their
Dog hair is
natural
amazing.
Yeah, multi-purpose.
So all that extra fur you're brushing out is usable in your house.
Well, Shannon and Tanya, thank you so much for helping us to kick off the year with practical grooming skills. We'll see everyone next time.
Absolutely. We'll see you later.
That's a wrap for this episode of Tail Talk with Hound Therapy. Ready to book your pet's next groom, daycare stay, or grooming academy tour? Call us at 469-367-0009. That's 469-367-0009 to schedule an appointment. Or visit us online at www.houndtherapy.com. Serving North Texas with expert pet care. Until next time, keep those tails wagging.